Yes, you've heard right. Love and tolerance, the long-held mantra among us bronies and Pegasisters, the motto that has carried this fandom for years, is dead. Although it would be more accurate to say that it's long past its expiration date of relevance in this community. I'm sorry, but I just can't shake these feelings that there has to be something else. Something more relevant for this fandom today, more than just love and tolerance. Am I the only one who thinks this? Don't get me wrong, love and tolerance isn't a bad thing, and I recognize that love in its purest form has an immense power to transform hearts and minds, and this world would be a better place if everyone tolerated people's differing beliefs, values, and customs. How did this beloved mantra die, you ask? But before I do that, let's talk about how love and tolerance came to life in the first place. It all started October 10th, 2010, when adult men and women turned an internet sensation into an organized fandom and in one voice declared to the world, I am a brony, and I enjoy My Little Pony because friendship is magic. It was through the discussion boards of 4chan that first spawned the first adult fans of the show, and as its popularity grew, many gave the show a chance. Then, many new enthusiastic fans of G4 MLP began oversaturating discussion threads with ponies. Even if it wasn't about ponies, ponies found its way there nonetheless, and it was everywhere. Many others were fed up with this constant spamming, beginning a pony backlash. This back and forth match quickly escalated into a flame war of words and memes that raged on the internet for months, until 4chan officially banned the posting of ponies. During that time, many back in the day remember it this way, a battle for survival and supremacy over parasprites. I wasn't there, but if you were, I would love to hear your experience from, back in the day. But in reality, I think the fighting on both sides looked more like this. During the chaotic early times of this fandom, there was hate, there were haters, and there were ponies. So a question arose among the bronies. How will we respond to those hate-filled remarks and those who troll online? And what came out of that was the approach of love and tolerate, and it worked. Having a non-confrontational approach to a healthy enjoyment of the show became an effective way to disarm aggressive parasprites. In fact, some pony haters actually joined the herd when their curiosity got the best of them. Love and tolerance was exactly what the fandom needed in 2010, and it's stuck ever since. Nowadays you can find it on merchandise, and I'm pretty sure there's a brony out there who has it tattooed on their flank. It's hard to imagine, but it's been 5 years since the show first aired, and since then being a brony is no longer the countercultural movement that it used to be. And oh Fox News, where are the brony specials where you dumped your ignorant lies and stereotypes on us? Oh how I miss them. Being a fan of My Little Pony isn't a big deal to most people anymore. Well, for the most part. So nowadays, it can be argued that the greatest threat to the brony fandom aren't attacks from outside the gates of the fandom, but rather the petty infighting from within the fandom itself. Love and tolerate was the motto to respond to rude people who don't understand our healthy enjoyment in life. But is this non-confrontational approach applicable in the middle of a heated debate with those you disagree with? Too often the idea to tolerate becomes an afterthought during an argument, and I'm guilty of this too, more often than I care to admit. But why is this so common? Maybe it's because the only thing we should tolerate in life is physical pain. I recently got a root canal from my dentist, and I tolerated the heck out of that pain because the temporary discomfort alleviated my chronic tooth pain and sensitivity. However, I get no alleviation when I tolerate those who blabber on about their headcanons when it fully contradicts my own, or to love those who dare to badmouth my favorite episode of the series. It would feel so much better just to give them a piece of my mind. On a side note, don't you hate it when you're a jerk defending your headcanon, only to have it proven completely false when the show presents evidence to the contrary? Awkward. You fanfiction writers know what that's like, right? I have been to brony conventions and online forums where love and tolerance is at their best, but then again, I have seen things get downright nasty when good discussions turn bad, especially when discussing best. On second thought, I'm not going to open those cans of worms again. And have you ever found yourself thinking, love and tolerance just got thrown out the window in 10 seconds flat? But that's what can happen when irrational minds butt in and ruin a perfectly good discussion. Of course, the big question is, should we keep the motto, love and tolerate, or do you think it's about time to search for a new motto to guide the fandom in the future? So share this video with the hashtag BronyMotto, because this is a talk worth having. So make sure you and your friends are part of this discussion. And if you find yourself curious about an alternative to the current Brony mantra, click here. The current motto, love and tolerate, has not been referenced in the show in the same way that Star Trek inspired live long and prosper among Trekkies. Tolerance isn't even a theme in Friendship is Magic. So if we are seeking a viable replacement, wouldn't the show itself be the best place to look? I am the Hallelujah Brony, and I got more videos on the way, so let's stay connected. Thank you for supporting my channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video with the hashtag Brony motto. So let's get out there and be a blessing.